A Wisconsin police officer was given a second chance at life after suffering a heart attack in May. Now he's working to bring life-saving equipment to the very place where he needed it the most. Sam Swartz has more on how he's working to save the lives of others in his community.
It's only a 5% survival rate.
Dan Molland is grateful to be alive.
God has a bigger purpose for me.
What started as a day renovating his home ended with a trip to drop off materials at the local landfill, a trip that could have been his last.
I just all of a sudden felt fuzzy and the lights were out.
Dan suffered a sudden cardiac death event.
Woke up 24 hours later in the hospital trying to figure out what was going on, and my wife explained to me kind of what happened.
After he went unconscious, a bystander jumped in and started performing CPR. That bystander happened to be a paramedic.
May 23rd, 2025, a day I'll never forget.
Dan's wife, Ellen, stayed by her husband's side that day
I'm proud of my husband.
and is grateful that she can continue to stand by his side while he works to help others.
I've always called him my Superman, and he will always be my Superman.
The couple starting Not Today Training, a nonprofit dedicated to saving lives through CPR, AEDs, and first aid education.
We want to make sure that all bystanders have the tools to know, to be able to help, knowing that those seconds matter.
That is kind of what's driving our motivation.
Now representing a small percentage of survivors, Dan is back at the landfill for another drop-off, this time donating the very thing he needed most,
I thank you. I appreciate it.
an AED.
That 5% survival that I did and the motivation is my drive and purpose, and the whole purpose of what's going on is to how do we save lives.
Dan is also working with city leaders to implement Pulse Point within Janesville. The app alerts people to 911 calls for cardiac arrest events to increase the likelihood of a bystander starting CPR.